Who be kind to? Be kind to yourself. It is only one and perishable of many on the planet. Thou art that one that wishes a soft finger tracing the line of feeling from nipple to pubes, one that wishes a tongue to kiss your armpit, a lip to kiss your cheek inside your whiteness thigh. Be kind to yourself, Harry, because unkindness comes when the body explodes. Napalm cancer and deathbed in Vietnam is a strange place to dream of. Trees leaning over and angry American faces grinning with sidewalk terror over your last eye. Be kind to yourself because the bliss of your own kindness will flood the police tomorrow, because the cow weeps in the field and the mouse weeps in the cat hole. Be kind to this place, which is your present habitation, with derrick and radar tower and flower in the ancient brook. Be kind to your neighbor who weeps solid tears on the television sofa. He has no other home and hears nothing but the hard voice of telephones. Click, buzz, switch, channel, and the inspired melodrama disappears, and he's left alone for the night. He disappears in bed. Be kind to your disappearing mother and father, gazing out the terrace window as milk truck and hearse turn around the corner. Be kind to the politician weeping in the galleries of Whitehall, Kremlin, White House, Louvre, and Phoenix City, aged, large-nosed, angry, nervously dialing the bald voice connected to electrodes underground, converging through wires vaster than a kitten's eye can see, on the mushroom-shaped fear lobe under the ear of sleeping Dr. Einstein. Crawling with worms, crawling with worms, crawling with worms. The hour has come, sick and dissatisfied, unloved and bulky foreheads of Captain, Premier, President, Sir, Comrade, Fear. Be kind to the fearful one at your side, who's remembering the lamentations of the Bible, the prophecies of crucified Adam, son of all the porters and charmen of Belgravia. Be kind to yourself who weep under the Moscow moon and hide your bliss hairs under raincoat and suede Levi's. For this is the joy to be born, the kindness received through strange eyeglasses on a bus through Kensington, the finger touch of the Londoner on your thumb that borrows light from your cigarette, the morning smile at Newcastle Central Station. Then long-haired Tom, blonde husband, greets the bearded stranger of telephones, the boom-born that bounces in the joyful bowels of the Liverpool minstrels of Cavern Sink. Rise up, their joyful voices and guitars in electric Africa. Hurrah for Jerusalem! The saints come marching in, twist and shout, and gates of Eden are named in Albion again. Hope signs a black psalm from Nigeria, and a white psalm echoes in Detroit, and re-echoes amplified from Nottingham to Prague, and a Chinese psalm will be heard if we all live our lives for the next 6 decades. Be kind to the Chinese psalm and the red transistor in your breast. Be kind to the monk in the 5-spot who plays lone chords, bangs on his vast piano, lost in space on a bench and hearing himself in the nightclub universe. Be kind to the heroes that have lost their names in the newspapers and hear only their supplication for the peaceful kiss of sex in the giant auditoriums of the planet. Nameless voices crying for kindness in the orchestra, screaming in anguish that bliss come true, and sparrows sing another 100 years to white-haired babes. The poets be fools if their own desire, oh, Anacreon and angelic Shelley, guide these new-nippled generations on spaceships to Mars' next universe. The prayer is to man and girl, and only gods, the only lords of kingdoms of feeling, Christs of their own living ribs, bicycle chain and machine gun, fierce snare and smell, cold logic of the dream bomb have come to Saigon, Johannesburg, Dominica City, Phnom Penh, Pentagon, Paris, and Lhasa. Be kind to the universe of self that trembles and shudders and thrills in 20th century, that opens its eyes and belly and breast chained to the flesh to feel the myriad flowers of bliss that I am to thee. A dream, a dream. I don't want to be alone. I want to know that I am loved. I want the orgy of our flesh, orgy of all eyes happy, orgy of the soul kissing the blessing in mortal grown body, orgy of tenderness beneath the neck, orgy of kindness to thigh and vagina, desire given to the meat hand and cock, desire taken with mouth and ass, desire returned to the last sigh. Tonight, let's all make love in London as if it were 2001, the years of thrilling God. Be kind to the poor soul that cries in a crack of the pavement because he has no body. Prayers to the ghosts and demons, the lackloves of capitals and congresses who make sadistic noises on the radio, statue destroyers and tank captains, unhappy murderers in Mekong and Stanleyville. This, a new kind of man has come to his bliss to end the Cold War he has borne against his own kind flesh since the days of the snake. June 8th, 1965.